When I say we talk about the culture, though I know I am a music-based platform on his Mr. TALIAFERRO YouTube channel, when things hit you in a way and when things are just so polarizing throughout not only a city, a state, but throughout the country, it is my responsibility, like many others, to come to you to deliver some of the hard-hitting news stories because people need to know what the heck is going on in their cities, in their states, and just what's going on in their world. This story hits home for a multitude of reasons. So for those who don't know, Atlanta, Georgia has had a spike in just random women coming up missing. Many people have reported to police and other law enforcement officials that men have tried to steal them, literally in the middle of the day, tried to find ways to literally take them and convince them to get inside of vehicles and snatch them up. And what we're learning is what's happening to these women a lot of the times. If they go missing, people don't hear about them for weeks, months at a time, and they're ending up within sex trafficking. So women are being taken by the dozens, the hundreds. They're missing for months, and then they just take on this new life as a sex trafficker, obviously unwillingly. So when a Clark, Atlanta female student by the name of Alexis Crawford came up missing on Halloween, October 31st, you can see why the entire Atlanta community was in an uproar. You can see why those young ladies that go to Clark, Atlanta were scared for their lives, not knowing what is this about. Why is there a young lady that I go to school with now missing? Unfortunately, or maybe you look at this as fortunately, it's a sad situation in totality. We at least know that Alexis Crawford was not a part of a sex trafficking ring, but the ending for Alexis is still super, super sad and unfortunate. 21-year-old Alexis Crawford is dead. Her body found in a Georgia park on Friday, according to the Atlanta Police Department. You want to know who led the Atlanta Police Department and investigators to Crawford's body? It was the suspects. A medical examiner determined that Crawford died of asphyxiation. Back to the suspects. Here's where this story takes an unfortunate turn left. The suspects in custody for Alexis's murder include her roommate, Jordyn Jones, and her roommate's boyfriend, Barron Brantley. Just 4 days before Crawford went missing on October 27th, Crawford filed a police report against, guess who? Her roommate's boyfriend, Barron. In the police report, Crawford claims that Brantley had rubbed her shoulders with his hand and kissed her on the neck as they drank together. Crawford told police that Brantley said he had mistaken her for his girlfriend, Crawford's roommate. Crawford says she had entered a restroom by herself after Brantley followed her to her room. Jones told the police that she found Crawford locked inside the bathroom wearing only a bra. It's unclear when Jones found her roommate. The October 27 report said authorities also recovered a pair of cut pennies in the restroom. According to the report, Jones recalled Crawford saying she had passed out and was unsure what happened. Crawford said she did not remember Brantley being in a room with her. According to the report, Brantley said he did not have sex with Crawford. That's what Alexis's roommate Jones told the police. Crawford was taken to a Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta for a rape examination. Obviously, those details will remain confidential, but here's what we know. Crawford's roommate, Jordyn, told police that Crawford asked to be taken to a liquor store on the night of October 30th. Police had previously shared images of Crawford at the store. According to the police, Jones says she took Crawford to the store at around 11:30 on October 30th and returned home. She told authorities that she last saw Alexis at about 12:30 a.m. before Jones went to her bedroom for the night. Jones told police that Crawford was not in the residence the following morning when she left for class. She told police that the front door of their apartment was locked and that Alexis was not in the living room or the bedroom. The president of Clark Atlanta University, Dr. George T. French Jr., has released a statement extending his condolences to Crawford's family and offering grief and counseling to the students who might need it at this time. Listen, I don't know who's covering for who. I have no idea if this was some convoluted plan between the couple of Barron and Jordyn. I have no earthly idea, but here's what I do know. And this is what makes this world, or one of the things that makes this world just simply a cold place. Jordyn, the roommate of Crawford, you see, she was on social media right alongside you, posting, repost, saying, yo, can you help me find my roommate? She was right there saying, help me find Alexis. But the irony in all this is Jordyn likely knew where Alexis was the entire time. She knew what had happened. She knew what had transpired. And that makes this world a very sick place. I want to personally send my condolences up to the Crawford family. They are getting ready this week to lay Alexis to rest for her final time. At least the family gets the closure that they so desperately desired. And also, at least that Clark Atlanta University family, specifically the female students, can now feel somewhat safe about being at school, at least knowing that this wasn't any type of sex trafficking rink. This was simply a dumb decision by a roommate and or a roommate's boyfriend. Rest in peace, Alexis Crawford. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. If you have not done so, please follow me for more updates like this on stories like this, unfortunately, and other more positive stories on my Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now,
Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.